Welcome back, and today I have this light. This is the SmallRig RC 100B bicolor light, and I actually love this light. I love the way it just gives me that portability. So I definitely want to talk about this light for just a few things that I definitely want to point out that will be benefit, as a wedding filmmaker. Some of the features that I love about it, right? There are plenty of lights out there. There are compact that gives you that, right? The brightness, that extension when you want to reach out when it comes to the reception, when it comes to the first dance, when it comes to any type of like a dark room that you want to light up. Yeah, so this light in particular, I've been looking at it and I've seen the RC60B, which is the previous version to this, and that one has a built-in battery. So I'm going to talk about two features about this light that I think it has actually improved my way of filming when it comes to weddings, especially during the receptions and the dances. And that one feature that I particularly want to talk about is battery life, right? So when we get something compact, we want to think, oh, like, okay, how long will this last, right? And how powerful is it? So for me, I was able to see the number one feature that this thing has as a V-mount adapter here, where you can also put in your two NPF 970 batteries. And then once you do so, this works like a V-mount. It's a V-mount adapter. So you put that in there and there you go. That's basically it. That's all you have to do, right? So now there are some of these questions, right? How long is the battery? How much is it actually putting out 100 watts out of these two batteries, right? And how long will it last? Well, after further testing, these two batteries do not give you the 100 watts. These two batteries will give you about 60 watts of power output. But it's still at 60 watts, it's still pretty bright. If you really want to extend that, definitely on the bottom of this, or on the bottom side of the light, you do have your DC and 24 volt power adapter that it doesn't unfortunately come with in the box. That's something separate you would have to purchase from SmallRig, which is a con of that, I think. And then there's also, you can buy a power delivery power adapter that can also be 100 watts or over that. So that's how you can unlock the 100 watts. But for me, I honestly like simplicity. So I like compact, something I can take on my bag with me to the weddings. And then these two batteries right here is incredible, right? Because we all have those NPF 970 batteries. One of the features that I do love about it is the battery life, right? Definitely don't want to have a light that's just shining on the reception. When it comes to toasts and speeches, we don't know how long those are. And maybe we're in the dark room and they're having a long ceremony and we want to make sure to see how long this can last, right? So 2 MP fully charged 970 battery. It depends on the percentage of light that you're putting out. So for example, at 10%, I was testing this out, gives me like around 3 hours and 50 minutes, close to 4 hours. At 25%, it gave me 2 hours, and this is continuous lighting. At 50%, it gave me about 40 minutes. So that gives you an idea of how long this light can actually produce, right? I'm sure that full 60 watts, you'll run out in the next like 20 minutes or so. But really, when I film everything and when I set up these lights, I usually set it around between 10 and 25%. The second feature I want to talk about is actually the Bluetooth connectivity, which that's another thing I love. So with Bluetooth connectivity, I can be far away and I can just go on the app and see it and be able to control the temperature, the Kelvin temperature from warm all the way to bright white. And also control the percentage of output of light as well. And it's just, it's a simple feature, right? We don't need that much. You just either control the temperature and the brightness of it, and that's about it. I did a little bit more tests, and this is the last thing I'm going to talk about, is how far away, right? So for me, I was able to be around like 30 feet away on this test, and I was able to do 1%. Then I was able to go to 10%, 15%, and then of course 25%. And of course, just for funs and kicks, 50%. But again, guys, I think this light will definitely be a light that I definitely recommend for wedding filmmakers out there. So cool. And again, my name is Alex. If you have any other questions, leave me in the comments and I will answer them. And for now, I will see you on the next one.